Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
I was hounded by council after nightmare neighbor reported dog poo in my own garden that was actually bark chippings. A homeowner was hounded by her council after a nightmare neighbor reported dog poo in her own garden that was actually bark chippings. My Buffton, 26, from Luton, Bedfordshire, was even threatened with court after someone complained of excessive dog feces in her backyard. She received a stern email from a Luton Borough Council investigations officer who claimed they had received the complaint for what my argues was just bark chippings. My believes a petty neighbor or passerby had sneakily peered into her garden, spotting some mess before she had any chance to pick it up. The customer service advisor also claims they may have mistaken garden bark for the offending muck. My owns 2 French bulldogs and a Frenchie Pay and insists she regularly cleans her garden. She explained that when she tried to quiz the council about who made the weird complaint, it refused to tell her. Outraged by the situation, Mai shared a clip on social media captioned "Nightmare Neighbors," and it has already amassed more than 1,000 views. In the video, she angrily asks, "Tell me why my pups should be doing their business in my house." Countless viewers came to Mai's support, branding the neighbor a Karen. One user said, "If you clear it up, what's the issue? Do they expect your dogs to use the toilet?" Another added, "If it's your own private garden, then the neighbor is being a Karen." A third agreed, saying, "Nosy neighbor, tell the council to go away." A fourth said, "The council has no right to tell you what to do in your garden." Despite this, some did point out that dog fouling can be an environmental health issue, adding that it can stink in warmer weather. One wrote, "The smell can be horrible in the summer. Easy, just clean it up." Another added, "It's an environmental health issue, so the council still deal with it whether you own the house or not." A third said, "The thing is, when those poops build up and there's a sunny day, it makes other people's gardens smell like poop too." The email Mai received from Luton Borough Council warned her of the excessive dog fouling, adding it could result in a nuisance being caused by smell or flies. It also cited the Environmental Protection Act 1990, threatening Mai with prosecution if the problem continues. "Good morning, I am an investigations officer for Luton Borough Council. I have been asked to review a complaint about excessive dog fouling to the rear of your property. I work with legislation linked to the Environment Act, and on this occasion, the relevant wording is below. Failure to keep a property free of dog fouling on a regular basis can result in a nuisance being caused by smell or flies. Under the Environmental Protection Act 1990, a statutory nuisance notice can be served, and if the problem continues, the person responsible for the dog may face prosecution. Can I ask that you have a good cleanup of the rear yard? Or maybe you already have, and if that is the case, can you send me an image of the clear-up? Once this has been completed, this complaint can be closed. I would ask going forward that you tidy up after your dogs so that no further issues are raised." However, Mai is now speaking out about the baffling complaint, as temperatures begin to rise and other dog owners could face the same issue. Describing the situation, she said, "It was all a bit weird. I was shocked to receive that email, and at first I thought it was a scam. Because of the subject of it as well, I was thinking, someone's pulling my leg here." Mai said she was frustrated the passerby hadn't come directly to her to complain, instead choosing to go straight to the council. She added, "I'd understand if my whole garden was full of dog poo, but it's like 1 or 2 where I haven't been standing out there with a carrier bag underneath their butt. I didn't realize you could go to the council for those types of things. If it was rented and a shared garden, then fine, but it's in my own private garden." Mai said it was unreasonable to expect her dogs to do their business indoors. She explained they had only just come out of their puppy stage, but that they're toilet trained and go out into the garden. Mai, who owns Frankie, aged 1, 9-month-old Elsie, and 1-year-old Huey, said, "I don't want that dog feces in my house. You just about put up with it when it's a cat in a litter tray. It's like me telling you your child needs to go out into the garden instead of in the house. Dog fouling is a major issue, in many different areas of the UK. Many consider dog fouling to be a nuisance, and it's associated with various diseases including Toxocara canis, which can infect humans. Dog owners are expected to clean up after their dog in public places. You can report dog fouling that isn't cleaned up to your local council. The Litter Animal Droppings, Order 1991, made under the Environmental Protection Act, 1990, places a duty on local authorities to keep the following areas clear of dog feces. Under the Antisocial Behavior, Crime and Policing Act 2014, owners who regularly allow their dogs to foul in public places would be committing antisocial behavior. The range of remedies under the Act, such as injunctions, community protection notices and orders, and fixed penalty notices, could be used against them, according to my lawyer. While dog fouling can be reported to the local council, and the penalty for not clearing it up can be up to £1,000 if taken to court, there are exceptions to the offense. These are if, after sending photos of her clean garden, featuring bark, to the council, it dropped the complaint. My said, I did send over pictures of the bark to the council. I think when they sent photos over they weren't looking too closely at it, and thought it was dog poo. I wasn't happy they were taking photos of my garden, it's my private space. She added, I've just carried on how it was, and no one's mentioned anything since. They made it seem like it was a whole garden full of dog poo everywhere, and it's not like it was 20 degrees outside. At the end of every day or the next morning, the garden would be cleaned, and every 2 weeks I wash the AstroTurf with a cleaner. The Sun has approached Luton Borough Council for comment.